Howdy, guys. I was gonna post another Hytale video, but I decided to make this instead. Kind of just wanted to reflect a little bit on the videos I've made and how that was like for someone that has never done this before. Kind of as like a way to document my feelings a bit. Nothing super insane, but I figured I'd go back to what I was doing in my first two videos and play some Pokemon in the background. Speaking of that, in my past few videos, specifically the ones on consoles, I've been using a capture card, and something happened to it. I don't know what. The audio from it just suddenly went to shit with no settings changed, no updates, nothing. Nothing has been updated, and the audio just went to shit. It did that on all the devices I tried it on. I tried it on older devices, newer devices, with a laptop. Nothing seemed to fix it. Different cords, whatever. But I was able to get a replacement, not for a lot of money, and I use it for other things with my friends. So I wasn't entirely discouraged by the price and what I was using it for, because I love just playing games with my friends and showing them what's going on. So I actually did get that up and working. Had a bit of a heart attack over it, but it's working, and the audio should be a lot better now. In fact, I'm only going to be using background audio from the game, so no special Pokemon route music going over it. I boosted the background music and I turned everything else down in comparison. Hopefully it's not too overwhelming. But basically, with that, what was it? Third video and how that happened, that really put me down in the dumps, because I just wasn't expecting the video to turn out like that, with the bitrate just eating it to hell and back. And I didn't feel like it wouldn't have been genuine if I completely started over that save and then did it all right. I felt like I had to put that out just for my own sanity's sake, even though in the long run it is kind of dampening things, but it still puts me into this mindset of improvement. So I think it was needed. And then after that, with Hytale, that came out, and those two videos, that was one longer recording session. That was actually really fun. That was a problem that I had almost immediately with the Viva Pinata playthrough, is that I felt insanely turned off of this entire thing, because I literally only played it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm done. I probably shouldn't play more than this. I'm like, how do people do this? This is so discouraging to play the game. I felt like I wasn't able to achieve anything. But obviously I started thinking back. I'm like, what did the people I used to watch do? And I remember some Rad Brad videos that came to mind. It was all the way back, I believe it was like Dead Rising 4 or something. The one that came out on the Xbox One all the way back then, like, what was it, 2013, 2014? I remember those videos, and I distinctly remember a conversation that was flowing between two of the videos. I'm like, did he just resume the same conversation? And then it clicked that it was just one ginormous recording session. And he just broke it up in a very well thought out way. And that just gave me the idea of trying it in a similar manner. Not as well executed, obviously, but I still had a lot of fun doing it. It did make the game more enjoyable. And I did record another Hytale video, and I was going to put that out instead of this, but I felt like I needed to make this video. I just finished the building in that one. It's nothing crazy. I still think it's like 40 minutes long. Way too long just to finish a building. But the game has been fun. It has been very fun. And I'm also excited to play other games. One thing I did realize, and another reason for making this little yap session, is playing modern games is kind of exhausting. I don't know if that makes any sense. When I was playing Hytale, at least in that manner of game, that sandbox game, I'm very used to playing it at my own pace, and I don't think I could accomplish that and get my fullest enjoyment from the game by doing it in this episodic way and just making sure I get everything done at once. Because if I start building the house, I have to start building the house. If I was playing on my own, I would have stopped halfway through. It would have been those cobblestone walls and just that for like probably the next 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours of gameplay. But because I was recording, I'm like, I have to finish this. Nothing would happen. Nobody would watch just that mess that I was making if I just abandoned it halfway through just to go explore a bit more. I felt like I had to finish it, like it was a requirement to move on. I'm still going to make Hytale videos, at least for the time being. Definitely going to pace them out a little bit. Maybe. Well, that's a big maybe. I have been itching to play it, so I might do a longer session and then edit all those and schedule it out. And speaking of scheduling, that was also a very weird experience. When I did that big recording session, I edited both videos at the same time, basically. And then I just posted one, and then I scheduled the next for the next day. And it felt weird because after I posted a video, I was very involved with it. Like, I'd watch it through one time, and then like I'd talk to a friend about it. And then after that, I just sat and I waited. Because what else was I supposed to do? I waited, made another video, and then I waited some more. I had class and everything, so it was a productive time. It wasn't a waste. But when I scheduled it, bad thing, I scheduled it when I wasn't going to be awake. I knew I was going to sleep in that day. I had the opportunity to sleep in, and I knew I was not going to wake up. Nothing was going to take me out of my bed. I have, that heated blanket. I have a heated blanket. I have an eye mask. I have everything. I take my sleep very seriously. So I was getting ready for a long night. I was going to sleep in hella. And I knew I wouldn't wake up. But waking up, and typically while I eat, I watch a YouTube video. While I eat breakfast, I watch a YouTube video. And then seeing my own video on my feed, being confused, I'm like, I wasn't awake doing this. I wasn't processing it. And it was just weird. It was a little surreal in that moment. And not obviously, but I've also haven't interacted with that video a lot either, just on my own, even though it's been up for a bit. And that feels also disingenuous to what I'm doing. So I need to figure out my own feelings on scheduling, if I'm actually going to do it, or if I'm going to have the video sitting and then I'm just going to upload it whenever, or I'm going to have it unlisted and I'm just going to wait and post it myself instead of scheduling it. Scheduling it also seems like a bit much because I literally only have 6 videos, 7 including this one. Or the other way around, 6 videos including this one. I don't know. I should see it also because I scheduled the video. I'm not entirely sure how many videos I even have. No, 5. Oh, and then I have a video already edited that I was going to post instead of this. I think this is my 6th video. Man, okay. I have an indeterminate amount of videos, so that's its own thing. But back to the original topic. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, I love playing older games, and I had a lot of fun, even though it was for a few moments. I had a lot of fun doing Viva Pinata. And I'm like, I could definitely do more games like that. That was an enjoyable time. And it's not like I don't dislike playing Pokemon either. Even though it's a new game, I still very much had fun playing the DLC, even though that's something I haven't played yet. I played the base game and 100% the base game, but the DLC not really, as you could see. So I'm kind of curious as to what's this feeling with Hytale and why I feel like I can't enjoy it properly. And I'm starting to think it's because of the type of game it is. Like, it's a sandbox, it's an open world, it's very personal to me, those kind of games. I feel, and it's very personal for a lot of you growing up with Minecraft and everything. And I don't know. I'm definitely going to finish what I have going on with Hytale. And maybe once I hit a certain spot, then I'll slow down on it. But I started it. I'm not just going to drop it. I'm definitely going to do more Viva Pinata because of this capture card. The replacement I got just feels so much better. And then I have a few other games I was thinking of playing. I think my next one, a very high contender, is actually this old game called Mini Ninjas. I used to play it a lot when I was younger. That's a very high contender, in all honesty. That might change, but it's up there. So, yeah. That's kind of just where my head is currently at. I'm also just exhausted with classes and everything. It's tiring doing all this and then also getting my classes done. So, and I don't know how I've been able to upload on the schedule I have been, because I've had a lot of work and I've somehow been getting it done. A surprise to me, probably a surprise to you guys, even though you don't even know me that much. I might do an own separate introduction video. I realize I haven't done that, and I haven't really properly explained who I am or what I do. I'm not going to do it in this one, because I planned on making this on the shorter end. One last thing I'll say is that with that first Viva Pinata video and the first Hytale video, it was insanely nerve-wracking pressing the publish button because of how long the videos were. I'm like, would anybody even want to sit through this much? I'm not providing any useful commentary. And the gameplay is probably semi-mediocre, if not insanely mediocre. And so that was also a big thing I had to wrestle with. But I think I'm getting it a bit under control. So hopefully, I don't know if that was heard. My headphones just turned off. But hopefully things, not hopefully, definitely not hopefully. Things are gonna be better. I'm definitely in a mood. I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to post videos. Ever since that Hytale videos I posted, I've been wanting to post videos. It felt exciting to do so. And it still is. So I'll definitely do a few more. Obviously. Yeah. I think that's all I was thinking about. That's kind of the most of what was weighing down on me. It was making my heart heavy for whatever reason. But yeah, thank you so much for spending this time with me. Hopefully it was somewhat enjoyable. I will talk to you guys later. And if you were able to tolerate my yapping, my incoherent yapping, oh, you said the name. Please consider liking and subscribing. It would mean a lot. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.